Disney. Different U.S. businesses offer abortion tour advantage after Roe choice. New York U.S. organizations which include Walt Disney, NYSE, DIS, Co. and Facebook, NASDAQ, Meta, Figure Meta Platforms Inc. stated on Friday they will cowl personnel costs in the event that they have to journey for abortion offerings after the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. The U.S. Supreme Court on Friday overturned the landmark 1973 ruling that recognized a lady's constitutional proper to an abortion, handing a momentous victory to Republicans and religious conservatives who want to restrict or ban and, in a few states, criminalize the method. Many states are predicted to further restrict or ban abortions following the ruling, making it tough for woman personnel to terminate pregnancies until they tour to states where the technique is permitted. For instance, in Oklahoma, an invoice due to take impact in August bans abortion except in medical emergencies and penalizes providers who violate the regulation with up to $100,000 in fines and 10 years in jail. States presenting abortion protections consist of New York and Maryland. Disney advised personnel on Friday that it remains devoted to providing comprehensive get admission to nice healthcare, inclusive of for abortions, in step with a Disney spokesperson. The agency's blessings will cover the price of employees who need to travel to another area to access care, which includes to acquire an abortion, it mentioned. Meta will reimburse travel charges for employees seeking out-of-state reproductive care. However, the enterprise changed into also assessing how satisfactory to achieve this given the prison complexities worried, in line with a spokesperson. Dick's Sporting Goods, NYSE, DKS chief executive Lauren Hobart said on LinkedIn that the company could pay up to $4,000 in tour for personnel or their circle of relatives, contributors and a help individual if abortion turned into not available nearby. Companies that provide reimbursements for abortion-related journey will be susceptible to court cases with the aid of anti-abortion corporations and Republican-led states, or even ability crook consequences. Lawyers and other professionals stated employers ought to face claims that their rules violate state laws banning, facilitating or aiding and abetting abortions. Ride-hailing organization Lyft, NASDAQ, Lyft, stated it would legally shield drivers in abortion cases, pronouncing it an enlarge a current policy as new state laws have been handed. No motive force must ask a rider where they're going and why, a spokesperson stated. A draft of the Supreme Court ruling on abortion turned into leaked in May. At that point, many other organizations, which include online review website Online Yelp, NYSE, Yelp, Microsoft Corp, NASDAQ, MSFT, and Tesla, NASDAQ, TSLA, said they might help cover the cost of travel for employees searching for reproductive services. Apple, NASDAQ, AAPL, repeated that it supported personnel making their own selections on reproductive fitness and that its healthcare included journey for offerings unavailable close by. Yelp co-founder and chief executive Jeremy Stoppelman on Friday mentioned the ruling places women's fitness in jeopardy, denies them their human rights, and threatens to dismantle the development we've made towards gender equality inside the workplace considering that Roe. Alaska Air, NYSE, ALK Group, parent of Alaska Airlines, mentioned on Friday its FAR reimbursing tour for sure scientific approaches and remedies if they are now not to be had where you live. Today's Supreme Court choice does not trade that. Other organizations imparting the gain encompass Johnson & Johnson, NYSE, J&J, online courting sites OkCupid and Bumble Inc., Netflix Inc., NASDAQ, NFLX, and JP Morgan Chase & Company, NYSE, JPM, the state's biggest financial institution. OkCupid sent in-app messages to clients in 26 states probable to prohibit abortions, gearing up for a political combat. Act now by means of calling your representatives and disturbing freedom and choice, mentioned a replica of the message tweeted with the aid of OkCupid Chief Marketing Officer Melissa Hobley.